Hi guys, and happy Friday. Happy Friday leading up to New Year's Eve. New Year's. New Year's is not a favorite holiday of mine. I've never really cared very much for it, and it's just a stupid holiday. I don't know. What are you celebrating? That you lived another year? Why do people get drunk on New Year's Eve? Because, why would you want to enter a new year with a hangover? It never made sense to me. So it's not really my thing. All we're going to do is cook and just have a nice day. But I'll be in bed by, whatever. I will not be up till 11, that's for sure. I fall asleep way before that. So anyway, I did a couple of things. I stopped in the thrift in Passaic. I was going to drive with you, but I said, you've been on that drive so many times. Let's not do it again. And I saw Craig yesterday. Very, very rainy weather. And therefore, my body ached. I mean, the arthritis was appalling. So I couldn't, I was out of there by 2. And I came home and I tried my new crock pot. And I was very pleased because it worked, And when you buy things from the thrift, it's always like sold as is. This is an electronic item, whatever. Buy at your own risk kind of thing. But it worked. And those crock pots are made like Fort Knox. You can have a rival crock pot for a lifetime. You know what I mean? This one is a Farberware, but it is really fun. And it worked really, really well for me. So I was pretty happy. All right. Before we start with our regular video, I want to say something. Somebody wants to know why I constantly pull on my dress or the hem of my dress. And so I'm going to address that because to me, it's so ridiculous. I don't think any of you even notice it. You know what I mean? My regular viewers. But apparently it bothers this person, and I got a comment about it yesterday, and I had gotten a comment about it on the interview with Craig back in the day. Okay, so let me address it. I think it's a subconscious self-consciousness. Like, is that so weird? I mean, I think that every woman out there, every woman will relate to this. We're always adjusting our clothes, right? It's not even a conscious thing, Like if I pull on my dress like this, it's going to freak them out. So I can't. I got to sit still. I can't do that. But anyway, that's it. It's an unconscious or a subconscious self-consciousness that causes these things. Women adjust their clothes, okay? What more can I say? Like, why is that so weird? And why is that the thing that someone picks up on in a video? I'm sure that none of my viewers care that I'm pulling on my dress or pulling on my hem, whatever. All right, I guess it is disturbing for some people, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not even a conscious thing. So anyway, that being said, I went by Craig's yesterday. We had a very fun day, despite the aches and pains. And he gave me some really fun things. I'll start out with the 45s. He gave me Bobcat Bop by Simon Crumb. Really great stuff. And this, I played in the new podcast. There's a new podcast. I'll tell you about it in a little bit. Another Brick in the Wall, Pink Floyd, 45. Of course, we all have the album, but I never had it on 45. Another version of Love is Strange, one of my favorite songs. Mickey and Sylvia, obviously, the original. I love the version by Karen O on the Frank and Weenie Unleashed soundtrack. And this one is by the Millionaires on Specialty. Very interesting, very different, but I just love the song. I love the song. Another one I played on today's podcast, and that is Jesse Belvin, Beware. Oh my God. This is a stalker song if ever there was one. Beware, because I'm out to get you. Okay. And then I got on Columbia, Paul McCartney and Wings, coming up, but the other side is two songs coming up live in Glasgow, and Lunchbox Odd Socks. Very, very fun. All right. And then I got, did you notice I wore a long dress today so I can't pull on the hem? Hilarious. All right. This is on the Siamese label, Night Lights and Shadows by the Twins. Really great German synth pop. Love it. Absolutely love it. UK. Oh, this is so beautiful. The one, the only, the amazing, probably one of the greatest drummers that ever lived, Bill Bruford, is in this band. Bill Bruford and Terry Bozzio, two of my favorite drummers of all time. You know, John Bonham, of course, too. But anyway, Bruford is on this. So this is Eddie Jobson, John Wetton, Ellen Holdsworth, and the great Bill Bruford. This was beautiful. The other version of Der Kommissar, not Falco's version, but After the Fire. Very fun, very cool, 12-inch single. And I love the Falco version. I love the German version, my favorite. And then The Art of Noise featuring Tom Jones doing Kiss, Prince's Kiss. And you know, I love covers. I love cover music, so I love people doing crazy versions of covers. And you'll see that in today's podcast because I take I Fought the Law by the Bobby Fuller 4, and then I play the Clash's version because it's just amazing. And I'm going to do that in the future with other Clash music because they've done some great things like Police and Thieves and, you know, just really great covers. And a lot of us learned some of those songs just through the Clash, you know. So hearing the originals for a lot of people is going to be very, very cool. So, all right, today was the first day that we actually saw some sunshine in several days. And my body craved sunshine, and so I went out to the thrift quickly, and I found this beautiful, like, Scandinavian type, how do you call it, cowl or scarf thing. And it was never worn, still had the tags on it, and it was from World Market, you know, and I got it for $1.99. So in World Market, I probably would have paid $20 for this thing, you know. So I was pretty happy with this. I think it's beautiful, very Norse. When the weather does get cold, if it does, I don't care if it doesn't, but if it does, I've got this. I've got it. I also found one of these sitters, and he's a beauty. He's a rooster. He's a rooster sitter. I love this. I have a thing for sitters. You know, I have a few of them, and I buy them when I see them because my friend, a really sweet, dear friend from Connecticut, his best friend collected these. And when his best friend died, he had his ashes put in a bunch of his collection of these. And he sent me one of It's over there. It's way up on a high shelf. But he sent me a crow like this, just like this, about the same size and everything, with his ashes in it. So part of his ashes. So it was like a really special gift because that guy was really important to my friend, and I treasure it. And so whenever I see these, I think of that, and I had to buy him. He's beautiful. He's a big rooster. Look at him. He's great. And he's got the sitter legs and the arms. And when the Christmas tree comes down, he's going to go on that table because he's so big. I can't put him anywhere. His tail sticks way out. But he's beautiful. I was so happy with him. Then I found this beautiful little snowman. You know, I can't stop with the Christmas. I can't. We're going till January 6th. In fact, while I talk to you, all of my animatronics are going. My tree's lit. I mean, we're staying till January 6th and Old Christmas. So we're going to keep it going. But I found this beautiful little snowman. He's very, how do you call it, like Jim Shore looking, but he's not a Jim Shore. But he has lights in him. I don't think you can see him in this light, but he's got a lot of lights all over him, all the way up to his hat, and his bottom lights up, and he's just glorious. I don't think you can see him in this light. I got him for like $3.99, so just gorgeous. I love that. So anyway, what else? The people in the Passaic Thrift today were very, very nice, very sweet. People said, "Excuse me." I didn't tell you my story about the other day in the thrift, but people were very, very sweet today. Excuse me, you go ahead of me, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. The other day, I was in my local thrift, and maybe it was my mood, but everyone annoyed me. But then I was at the register checking out. I was done checking out, but I had to get my stuff in the bag. And this woman starts putting her crap on the counter, like pushing me. I was like, "Can I finish here? Can I just finish?" And she was like, "Oh, you're good, you're good." But she's pushing me out of the way. I was like, oh my God, let me go home before I hurt someone, because, you know, that punk mentality always comes back out. You know, I don't take shit. I do not do it. It's just something that when you grow up in that punk thing, you really had to fend for yourself, because a lot of people hated you for being a punk and this and that. So we were tough, you know, we toughened up. So when people act like that, I have to really hold my Jersey back, because, and my Jersey girls are going to understand what I mean by that. And my cousin and me always talk about that, because she now lives in Florida, and she was a punk, and she's got that Jersey up, man. She's tough, because in Florida it's hard. It's hard to be a Jersey girl. I get irritated by everything, you know what I mean? But anyway, guys, I think that's about it. I'll try and get with you on the weekend if I can. I'm not really sure what we're making yet. We were going to make the sausage roll again, but I think we're going to do something different. But I will play it by ear. You know, like I said, it's like New Year's is not a big deal for me. It's like a stupid holiday. The only holiday of the year that I could care less about, you know. All it means to me is that we're getting closer to spring, and I can't wait. Oh my God. It was like spring today. And I thought to myself, maybe I can rake some more leaves, but they're not picking them up anymore. But I thought maybe I can rake some leaves. And then I said, yeah, I better not, because I was really aching by Craig's yesterday. So I don't want to push it. When the weather gets beautiful and it starts to get warm, sometimes we get warm weather at the end of March, then I'll start the yard cleanup, because I got a lot of yard cleanup to do yet. And I'm always so excited when I can get it ready for spring. I can't wait. But for now, we're going to concentrate on Old Christmas and keeping everything going until January 6th. And I don't want to let that go. It's so magical. Looking at my animatronics, they make me smile. I put my tree and my animatronics on every morning before I even make my coffee, because I just want to, see them. So anyway, I think that is about it, guys. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Friday. Comment, subscribe, spread that love. Tink merch below, Radio Tink podcast link below, Patreon link below. I love you, my patrons. You really warm my heart, and you don't realize what kind of difference you make for me. Like, we're getting towards that part of the month where I start to run out of money. That's why I try not to go to the thrift too much, anymore. And so your little helping, it's like buying me a beer every month. Buying me, if we lived near each other, we would sit down and have a pint, right? So that's the way I look at it, and I love you for it. I really, really do. And one day, if I get back to the UK, I have not flown since 9/11 because it traumatized me. But if I get back to UK, I'm going to look Neil up, and we're going to have a pint together. No doubt. All right, guys, that's it for me. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical Friday, and I will see you all next time. I love you all. If I don't see you before New Year's, happy New Year. Love you all.